Welcome to Da Vinci's Adventures, where the greatest mind in history explores the impossible. Today, Leonardo received a most extraordinary invitation, a letter delivered by owl from a place called Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. What would the master of anatomy and engineering think when faced with creatures that defy all natural law? Join us as Leonardo ventures into a world where magic breathes life into the impossible. Leonardo stood at the edge of the forbidden forest, his brass compass spinning wildly in confusion. The ancient castle of Hogwarts loomed behind him, its towers reaching impossibly high into the Scottish sky. He adjusted his leather explorer's cap, the small telescope catching the filtered sunlight through the canopy above.
Fascinating,
He murmured, pulling out his leather-bound journal. The very air here seemed to hum with energy, unknown to his Renaissance world. His scientific mind raced with questions. How did the moving staircases function without gears? What force animated the portraits on the walls? But it was the promise of studying magical creatures that truly drew him deeper into the forest. Hagrid, the gentle giant who served as groundskeeper, had promised him encounters with beings that would challenge everything. Everything Leonardo understood about anatomy, physics, and the natural world. As Leonardo ventured deeper into the forbidden forest, his magnifying glass at the ready, the first creature to catch his attention was a magnificent hippogriff preening near a clearing. The beast's eagle head turned toward him with intelligent amber eyes, while its powerful horse hindquarters stamped the forest floor.
incredible.
Leonardo whispered, maintaining respectful distance.
A creature combining avian and equine anatomy. But how? How do their wind muscles integrate with their horse torso structure?
In a moonlit clearing, he spotted the silhouette of a magnificent unicorn, its horn gleaming like silver in the darkness. The creature's ethereal beauty and perfect proportion spoke to Leonardo's appreciation of divine geometry. As he ventured deeper, the ground trembled beneath approaching hoofbeats. Firenze's centaur emerged from the shadows, his human torso rising proudly from his palomino horse body, a living fusion of human intellect and equine power. Each encounter filled his notebook with hurried sketches and questions that would require hours of detailed study to even begin to understand. Now, let's look into Leonardo's private notebook. Leonardo spread his parchments across a wooden table in Hagrid's hut, his quill dancing across the pages as he documented each extraordinary creature with scientific precision. Hippogriffs magnificus. Leonardo's detailed drawings revealed his fascination with the creature's hybrid anatomy. He sketched the transition point where the eagle torso merged seamlessly with horse hindquarters, noting the enlarged chest cavity required to house both avian air sacs and mammalian lungs. His engineering mind analyzed the wing bone structure, hollow like a bird's yet proportioned to lift a horse-sized body. He calculated wingspan to body weight ratios and theorized about the muscular attachments needed for flight. The beak structure showed predatory adaptations, while the eyes revealed binocular vision superior to either eagles or horses alone. Leonardo spent considerable time studying their proud demeanor and the respect-based interaction they required, a behavioral trait that suggested intelligence rivaling that of dolphins. Unicorn is purissimus. When the pure white unicorn allowed him closer observation, Leonardo marveled at its perfect anatomical proportions. He documented how every measurement followed the golden ratio, from horn spiral to body length ratios. His detailed studies revealed a cardiovascular system that seemed to pump liquid starlight rather than blood, evidenced by the creature's luminescent quality. The spiral horn fascinated his mathematical mind. He calculated its precise twist pattern and theorized about its rumored healing properties through harmonic resonance. Leonardo noted the creature's single-toed hooves, an evolutionary marvel that defied normal ungulate development, and documented how its menace seemed to flow with its own ethereal breeze. Centaur sapiens. His extensive study of Firenze revealed the most perplexing biological fusion Leonardo had ever encountered. How could human and horse anatomies have possibly combined into a single viable organism? Leonardo sketched countless theories in his margins, Was this an ancient magical experiment, alchemical transformation, or perhaps selective breeding across impossible species barriers? He documented the dual spine structure and intricate muscular connections where human ribs transitioned into a horse barrel, but his mind raced with questions about the original fusion process. Were centaurs born this way, or had they undergone mystical metamorphosis through exposure to magical forces? His engineering calculations showed the marvel of dual circulatory systems supplying both human brain functions and equine limbs, yet the fundamental mystery of their hybrid origin remained tantalizingly unsolved. Phoenix, Phoenicus immortalis. Fawkes, Dumbledore's Phoenix, provided Leonardo with the most mind-bending biological study of his career. He documented the bird's flame-resistant feather structure, noting how each plume seemed woven from crystallized fire itself. His detailed observations of the regeneration cycle challenged everything he understood about life and death. Leonardo sketched the creature's internal combustion process, theorizing about biological mechanisms that allow controlled cellular death and instantaneous rebirth. He noted how the phoenix's song seemed to carry healing frequencies that affected both physical wounds and emotional trauma, suggesting a connection between sound waves and cellular regeneration. Acromantula giganteus. Deep in the forest's darkest sections, Leonardo encountered Aragog's descendants with both fascination and scientific respect. These giant spiders challenged his understanding of arthropod limitations. Their massive exoskeletons defied the square-cube law that should have made such size impossible. He sketched their hydraulic leg systems, calculating the pressure required to move such massive appendages. His studies focused extensively on their silk production, documenting thread strength that exceeded steel, while remaining flexible as silk. Leonardo marveled at their web architecture, geometric perfection that created structures capable of supporting tons of weight, while maintaining sensitivity to the slightest vibration. His broader studies documented how these 5 magical species created a complex ecosystem, each creature's unique magical properties contributing to the forest's otherworldly balance and energy. Each page of Leonardo's notebook filled with questions that pushed the boundaries of Renaissance science into realms of wonder previously confined to myth and legend. As Leonardo closed his final journal, his eyes gleamed with newfound curiosity about something even more mysterious than the creatures themselves, the magic that animated them all. He had observed the ones carried by Hogwarts professors, seen spells reshape reality with mere words and gestures. What will Leonardo discover on his next adventure? How will the master of engineering approach the study of magic itself? What incredible spells and enchantments await his scientific mind? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
You